What is going on, Halo fans? How are you feeling? Halo Infinite hype is through the roof. We're going to go over the multiplayer deep dive that 343 did. I'm sorry I'm coming out a day late with this, but I needed to get some rest. In this video, I'll go over a lot of the multiplayer news that 343 confirmed in this Vidoc. And then tomorrow, I'll be releasing a video breaking down the trailer and going over some things that you guys may have missed that 343 didn't necessarily talk about. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here and you want to stay absolutely up to date on all the latest happenings in the world of Halo. So Even Starts makes a return in Halo Infinite multiplayer. Of course, that was in Halo 5, something that wasn't in Halo 4 or even Halo Reach. And the starting loadout looks to be ARs and the sidekick with 2 frag grenades, and I'll just have to wait and see when I get my hands on the game how this plays, because usually in the past I was never a big fan of AR starts. Now, it could be completely different in Big Team Battle. This is all confirmed for Arena, so we'll just have to wait and see. We also know that equipment has more of a voice than ever before in Halo, and they are basically just as important as power weapons. You'll have to make a decision to really push for something right off the beginning if you're going to push for a power-up, or if you're going to push for, say, the grapple shot to make a play for an objective, or are you going to push for a power weapon right off the bat and maybe tilt the tides of war that way. Now, speaking on power-ups, this is an absolute game changer. Not quite sure how I feel about this one, basically because we don't have enough information on it. But power-up pickups are now activated by you, the player. For example, if you walk over the overshield power-up and pick it up, it will not activate at that moment. It will go into your inventory and you choose when you want to use it. And if you do not activate it and you do not choose to and you are killed, it will drop for somebody else to pick up on the battlefield. Now, I'm all for switching up the formula. I don't mind that. I just need to know more about this feature. Like, if you pick something up, is it on a dynamic or static timer? And what I mean by that is, does the power-up go on ahead and respawn on a timer after it has been picked up by a player or after it has been used by a player? So if you decide to not use it at all because you're in a lobby where you're really not getting killed, can you prevent it from respawning for anybody else if you still have it in your inventory? It's going to be something interesting to see, and I can't wait to get more details on it. Now, we know about the Doomsday mechanic in vehicles. We talked about this before, but we actually got a look at it in the multiplayer overview Vidoc, so you guys can see it here in the video. We know that there is also, of course, vehicle destruction in Halo Infinite, and different pieces could be falling off the vehicles depending on where they are shot. So very cool mechanic, and you get to see it in action a bunch throughout the 2 trailers that they released for multiplayer over the weekend. Now, let's talk about the Razorback, the cousin to the Warthog that is definitely more armored and doesn't have a machine gun turret in the back of it, but it definitely has its uses. Not only does it hold at least 4 Spartans in it, as you guys can see from the video, this thing also has a storage compartment in which you could hide power weapons, fusion coils, and even objectives in the back of the Razorback. Now, this is especially huge for solo players, because how many times have you gone into a match and tried to get a random person in a Warthog with you so that they can go into the enemy base, grab the flag, get in the passenger seat while you drive them back to your home base to capture the flag? You don't need to do that anymore. You could grab the flag yourself, throw it in the back of the Razorback, and drive yourself to your own base and cap on your own. Now, Ordinance drops are back in Halo in Big Team Battle, but it's not like you guys think. Instead of it being like a kill streak, it's just the new way for vehicles to be spawned on the map. Instead of just appearing out of thin air, they'll be brought in by a Pelican, but it will also give you chatter on your Spartan communications to let you know a Pelican is coming in, bringing in a Wraith or something like that. So no more really timing things. Everybody will know when the Wraith is coming in, and that could be seen as a positive or maybe a negative if you like timing things and having that upper advantage on players who aren't timing stuff. There will also be weapon pods dropping out of the sky as a new way for weapons to appear on the map as well in Big Team Battle. Now, a new customization feature that is really cool is the personal AI, giving your Spartan its own AI and allowing you to customize its appearance and its personality like its voice. Now, this AI will give you moment-to-moment updates in the multiplayer match. For example, when a objective is taken from your base or when you are taking an objective, it will say that to you personally. You will still hear Jeff Stites or in the background with the double kills, triple kills, and the really important medals, but the moment-to-moment scenarios will be relayed to you by your personal AI. Now, speaking on customization, at launch for Halo Infinite, millions of different customization combinations will be possible for your Spartan. That includes armor coatings, armor emblems, armor effects were even said by a 343 employee, and you could also customize a lot of different pieces of your Spartan armor, including your shoulders, gloves, knee pads, visors, your helmet, and even helmet attachments. Now, the vehicles and weapons also have a huge pool of customization options, and something really cool that I saw in the trailer was that it showed you when you unlocked certain weapon coatings. It had a date there, and for a game that plans to be a 10-year game, or even more maybe, it will be really cool to go back and look at when you unlocked certain items. Now, Halo Waypoint will be big with Halo Infinite. It is definitely getting a redesign and even its own mobile app, and you will be able to customize your Spartan and change stuff on the fly with the app as well. More on that next week with the Inside Infinite update on the 24th that I will be breaking down for you guys. Not only can you customize your Spartan's armor in Halo Infinite, but you will have options to customize the Spartan under the armor. So you'll be able to change the body type, the voice, and even prosthetics for your Spartan in Halo Infinite. And with the customization for Halo Infinite, a lot of people were worried about loot boxes, and 343 reiterated there are no random loot boxes, no random loot. The battle pass will be the primary way to earn things in game, but there is a bunch of stuff that you don't need the battle pass for, and you could earn completely free in game by doing certain challenges or events. A prime example of this is the Yoroi armor, which requires no battle pass and can be earned completely free in game by doing events in Halo Infinite. Now, for the battle passes, once you buy it, it will never expire, never gets taken away from you, so you don't have to rush to get it done. And say you come in late to Halo Infinite, or maybe you even miss a season because you need to take a break for personal reasons, playing other games, whatever, that will not be a problem. There is no fear of missing out. Say you're on Season 9 of Halo Infinite and you missed Season 4 and 5. Well, even in Season 9, you could still go back and purchase the Season 4 and 5 Battle Pass, and the game will even allow you to choose which Battle Pass you would like to earn progression towards. 343 also confirmed that things inside the Battle Pass will never be sold separately in the store, so if you earn a really cool armor, you don't have to worry about other players who don't have the Battle Pass being able to just purchase it on its own. Now, all these things will be purely cosmetic, nothing that affects gameplay. And we also know that each season or Battle Pass for MCC will have its own theme, the first one being called Heroes of Reach that they confirmed in a blog post a few days ago. Now, we also know that there is crossplay and cross progression between PC and Xbox for the multiplayer side of things for Halo Infinite. And the final thing is the Academy training area. It has tutorials, a gun range, and even bots that you could set up with different difficulties so that you could warm up in multiplayer, or if you're new to the series, it's a perfect place to get started with learning the basics of Halo. I really love that idea. I cannot wait to do future content from the Academy. It should be a really cool place to do a bunch of different showcase videos for you guys as far as camos and things like that. That brings us to the end of this video. Like I said, look for another video tomorrow going over the things that you probably didn't realize in this trailer, because there is a lot and I didn't want this one video to be too long. Thank you guys so much for watching, taking the time out of your day to check my channel out, and I hope to catch you in either a previous video of mine or a future video of mine. Till that time comes, I'm your boy Patman, and I'm out.